clears up the energy a little bit. And so I will start with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I would like to mention that this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Please check your natal chart. If this reading does not resonate with you, maybe some other sign from your natal chart does. If this is romance, of course this is romance and soul connections. Check your Venus sign, and so in your 7th house too, 1 and 7. So check your 7th house, whatever that 7th house is to you. Like for example, a Gemini 7th house would be Sagittarius. And so do not focus too much on the gender of the cards, because everybody has female male energy. So focus more on the events. Also, do not get lost with the zodiac signs. I will name a couple zodiac signs, but you may not know what is in your natal chart, or you may not know what is in your soul connections natal chart. So focus on the events. I do resonate more with my rising sign, my moon sign, my Venus sign, more so than my sun sign. And also check your Vedic astrology, because I can also resonate with my Vedic signs. The energies can go vice versa. So if I'm reading for Taurus and the energies are switched, it's because I'm just reading the energies, and so you have to determine which energy is yours. So you will know what soul connection is, a spiritual soul connection that you are having with your soulmate or your twin flame, and what the karmic inheritance is between both of you guys, and that karmic inheritance that affects this current life. What else do I have to tell you? Yeah, I appreciate all my subscribers so much, and my very own brother is a Taurus, and I have much love for Taurus people. They are very solid when they love you, and they are hard workers. Taurus are hard workers. And so we begin. I would like at this moment to request for guidance. And so I request air, fire, earth, water, ethers, spirit, great shamans, spirit guides, Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, to help me in giving you the best reading I can possibly give you for your highest purpose. And so we begin. I do have to shuffle the cards so I can break up the energy. And a tarot reader uses all kinds of decks as tools depending on what kind of energy we get. So in different readings we might use different decks. So I know I get asked, oh, why did you use certain decks for this sign and not our sign? Well, your sign did not ask for it, so we have to read the energies and see what appears, so we can use the proper decks. And so sometimes I do get downloads, and will say the downloads that I do get from my spirit guides. So it may not necessarily be what the card means. And so, you know, when you're a tarot reader and intuitive, you just know. And so we begin. Taurus, Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter. What is the karmic ties, past life ties that connect these two individuals in this current life? What is the past life that currently affects this soul connection in this life? Taurus, Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Taurus, Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter. So I get the farm. So maybe your parents own a farm, or your great parents had owned a farm. Your past life on a farm is influencing the situation you're inquiring about. Perhaps you enjoyed a simple, happy life and you crave that simplicity once more. You may have enjoyed the warmth of an extended family during your farm life. Your angels may also be nudging you to become self-sustaining by growing your own food as you did in your prior life. You must likely carry forward your green thumb ability to grow plants well. Also, this card may be asking you to reconnect with animals and nature. Which were a part of your past lifetime on a farm. If you had a past life accident involving farm equipment, this may carry forward to an unexplained injury in this life. You've also had relationships in that life that you're playing out in this one. Your body will tell you which situation fits. So notice any goosebumps, chills, or other physical reactions as you read this section. Well, I'm reading it for you, but you may have some physical injury. Maybe you are lacking maybe a limb, or something happened to you. Maybe you have a scar from an incident that is an unexplained accident of some sort. For some of you guys, you just may you may think about and always wanted to live in a farm, or live in a rural place where you can maybe have your own chickens, or a chicken coop, or have a llama that you, maybe a sheep that you can like grow yarn, or like make yarn and like create sweaters and crochet sweaters or something like this. You do love nature, and you do have a connection with animals. Everywhere you go, it seems like animals know your spirit and they can follow you. They know your spirit, so they're curious about you, and they want to come. Maybe like a lot of people would say, oh my god, my dog or my cat never gets comfortable with people. I'm so surprised they just sit on your lap. Maybe you had a pony in this lifetime, or you're thinking, or you thought about owning a horse. Okay, so I'm going to use a deck called the Witch's Tarot, and the reason why I'm using this deck is because it does have a card called Karma, and it does have also a card called the Shadow Side, which we like to figure out. It's part of doing your work to figure out the things that you may do to release yourself from these karmic debts. So this is Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Okay, so first I will pull out what your current karma is. What your current karma is. So there has been you're defensive, or somebody here, an energy of defensiveness. Because there was some sort of deceit, or somebody felt like they had to omit the truth so they can have like this conquest. Or I also see love, but somebody is moving away from this love because there's been heartbreak. And so let's begin. Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. What's the current karmic connection? What's the current karmic connection? Okay, here, the Five of Swords. So here I feel that somebody here, or there's an energy of winning at all costs, of winning a battle but losing a war, like big egos, like a clash in egos with the Five of Swords. Like overkill. Like somebody overpowered someone else, like power trip. Like almost caught somebody unexpectedly. Like cornered somebody. And defeated somebody. But to the point where like it was a little too much. See how these fairies are throwing 5 swords at this dragonfly? I mean, they could easily kill this dragonfly with one fucking sword. But they all had to use like 5 of them to like to attack this dragonfly. It's almost like they left this dragonfly defenseless. Like they completely won the battle, but maybe won in a way where it wasn't fair. Yeah, there wasn't any fairness in the way that this person wins. And they do whatever it takes to win, even if it's like one person versus several, or whatever it takes. So this is the energy. Maybe like a clash in egos. Ruffling people's feathers. People's feathers are being ruffled here. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so what is your karmic inheritance? What are you karmically inheriting that you're bringing to this connection? Okay, so this is a female energy, but it could be a man. It doesn't have to be female, but it's somebody who, with a Queen of Wands. somebody who is very passionate and fiery, somebody who is intuitive and very confident, a confident person. That's what you've inherited. You've inherited energy like the Queen of Wands, leadership skills like you're a great leader because you motivate others, because you have this confidence within yourself that you don't see as other people as your challenge, you see yourself as a challenge. And so therefore, you don't compete with anyone else except yourself. And so you don't have any problems with other people because you're really self-confident. And a confident person doesn't have these jealous tantrums of competitiveness and other things that other people who don't have this confidence display because of these insecurities. And so you're very assured of yourself at the same time. You're very passionate about something. And with a Page of Swords here, I see that you're passionately, your strongest suit is communication and research. That when you're passionate about something, you really research the shit out of it and look at the pros and cons of a situation, that you're very bright. And before you actually invest in something or start a new project, you like to be very analytical about it. You're passionate, but yet you like to use your logic and check out all the pros and cons before you actually delve into an idea or a situation or a venture. And this is what you've inherited. So Taurus, you do have fire in your chart. Could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. If you do not have fire in your chart, your soulmate does, or your partner in question. Okay, for some of you guys, what you've inherited in this karmic relationship is a soul contract with another person, a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So there's 3 soul contracts on the table. It's a soul contract with a person you're thinking of and another person here, which is a fire sign. Okay. And maybe this fire sign, I get for some of you guys, the extra soul contract that you have is very intuitive and sometimes may spy on you, may do some research on you, may question like where you are and stuff, or you may question where they are and stuff all the time. Although they're confident with themselves, is that there were some lies and deceptions in this relationship. And because there were so many lies and deceptions, this person feels like they have to spy on you just to see where you are. It's not that they're not confident in themselves, it's that they've caught you before. And so you were busted red-handed. Or you've busted someone red-handed. Taurus. And so, and you're not willing to let this person go because you're very passionate about this person. And you're constantly checking up on them. Maybe not if you don't run to their work, maybe stop where they work, their place of living, or go into their social media to check them out. Okay. So what is their karmic inheritance? What is their Taurus's partner karmic inheritance? Taurus partner karmic inheritance. I get sneaky motherfucker. I don't know, I'm just getting sneaky snake. So your partner inherited spirituality with a high priest. This is a guru or a mentor or somebody who is very spiritually awake. Somebody who guides others, a guide. Somebody that's able to balance their sun and moon, their light and shadow. And they also are very in tune with their higher self, with a temperance here. So this is the card of Taurus, the high priest, and the temperance is a card of Sagittarius. So this person might have Taurus in their chart and Sagittarius. If not, it might be you actually. So this person might be you. And the other person might be your soul connection. So, or this person might also have Taurus in their chart. But this person's very spiritual. They have had to balance their emotions because of these lies and deceit and espionage, and how to deal with all this. And so they've had to balance their dark and their light side, because there's been toxicity in this relationship, like some sort of ego battle. And so this person has had to tap into their spirituality. And they do commune with their higher self, the universe, source. And right now they're really at peace. They're balanced emotionally, spiritually, and they're at a higher place right now. They're really aligned with their higher self. So they can tap into the Akashic records. And so they've inherited this. They've inherited this from their past life. This is the karma they've inherited. So they're woke. So they're spiritually awake. So that might tell me that this person is a guide. They actually may know what their karma is already. And they may have the sixth sense, whereas they don't have to spy on you, or you don't have to spy on them. It could be vice versa, the energies, where they can just tap into their intuition, and their intuition tells them the truth. What are your hopes and fears? Hopes and fears. So you want karmic justice in regards to this third party situation, some of you guys, because this Aries or Taurus has a family for some of you guys. I'll show you the justice. You might be, this is Libra. You might have Libra in your chart, or your soulmate might have Libra in their chart. 3 of Cups. I have the Ace of Wands and the Emperor, a card of Aries or Taurus. So if this energy right here is you, Taurus, I get your card, and your hope is that you want to rectify this relationship, make it fair. And so you want to reconcile with the 3 of Cups with this person and passionately pursue them with the Ace of Wands, and maybe even start a family with them. Okay, you want to do the right thing. You want to be an emperor, be a leader, a true leader, a person who is fair, who thinks of a serious commitment, somebody who's stable. And do you see here the wand is passion? It's also indication of the male phallic symbol. And so this is passion, and I can see this wand here, and he's looking at children. So if you don't have children, you may want children, okay? So with the 3 of Cups, some of you guys may have children already. You may have a family already, but you may want someone else here, and you want to get a divorce with the Justice and want to pursue the love of your life because you have passion for them. Okay? Or some of you guys, if you are not married, you might want to just reconcile. Some of you guys are not talking to the individual, and you may want to reconcile with them and offer them a fair opportunity and passion, and be really mature. You know, the Emperor is a mature person. He's more mature than the Knight, than a Page, than a Knight, of course. He's like the ultimate maturity, responsible type of person who understands relationships, who's able to have a mature relationship. And so this is what you want to offer this person, okay? If this is you, Taurus. Okay, because you're really passionate about this person. With a Queen of Wands, you're passionate. But you're spying on this person because you're not communicating with this person, you're spying. And so, some of you guys may have families and are going through this legal divorce. And I don't get the feeling that, for some of you guys, you are leaving your relationship to pursue the person that you love. For others of you, the marriage was pretty much over and done with. So if this is you, Taurus, if this is not you, Taurus, and this is your soul connection, then I see here that they want karmic justice over a third-party situation, and that you might have made somebody pregnant here. or some of you guys are like being very controlling for some of you guys. If this is your partner, if this side is your partner, that they feel that some Tauruses are being very controlling and are sharing their their male phallic symbol with other people, and so they want karmic justice because there was a lot of lies and deceit, and they caught you, they busted you, and so they just want to have karmic justice or a separation. Okay, so let's check the other side. Okay. If this is your soul connection, Taurus, what are their hopes and fears? Okay. If this is your connection, Taurus, I feel that they fear that they were up in their heads. They were like torn. They felt stuck in this situation with the Eight of Swords. They felt like they had no choice here, that you gave them no choice but to leave, or they felt like they're stuck in a rut, and easily they could take their blindfold off and like leave the situation, but for some reason they felt like they needed to be stuck in this situation because they love you. And because they love you, you put them in this predicament where they're like, oh shit, I love this person, but he's like stabbing me with all these fucking swords in my heart and everywhere else. What am I gonna do? I mean, he's biting the hand that feeds me, or she's biting the hand that feeds me, biting the hand that feeds me. And so you've ended it here because there was too much bullshit going on here. And you kind of feel a victory within yourself. You might have Scorpio in your chart. I also see air signs. You might, Libra, I said before, Aquarius or Gemini. So putting an end to this situation really made you feel better because there was some sort of freedom that you were able to have from all this mental mindfuck that you were having because of this situation. And you know that this person's toxic. What they were doing was toxic. Okay? And if this is you, Taurus, you might have Scorpio in your chart. That you're all up in your head and it's hard for you to sleep, and you're all up in your head. You're stuck in a rut because this thing ended. There was a separation here. Somebody was lying. Either you, Taurus, or your soul connection. Either you or your soul connection. Somebody was lying here. Somebody was ego tripping. So now I'm going to see if this is you, Taurus, what you think about your partner. So your partner, of course, is the more spiritual one. Or maybe you are the more spiritual one. You decipher your own energies. How do they feel about you? They feel like you're they feel like hold on for a second here. That these feelings might be very new to you. That it's hard for you to communicate your emotions. You might have to work a little bit in your ability to communicate what you feel for this person. But you do have feelings for this person with a Knight of Cups. And you do want to communicate, and you want to actually make the relationship work with a Page of Pentacles. Okay, but this is young energy, okay? So you're not coming up here as the king with a more mature, more offering more security, offering more stability. This is like a little bit less mature, like new, like not immature. I would say a bit immature, like not offering much. But you do want to roll up your sleeves and work in this relationship with a Page of Pentacles. It's very young, but you are ready to roll up your sleeves. Or I mean, this is how you view your partner, actually. That they have all these feelings for you, but they just don't know how to communicate them. Or your partner might be thinking this of you. You know, energies are vice versa. I do believe that I have to say this because I get half of you guys are this energy and the other half are the other. So how do they feel about you? This more spiritual person? Or you could be the more spiritual person. If you are the spiritual person, Taurus, you are in your element as a Taurus, well balanced in your element. Okay, so how the other person is viewing you, or it might be you, that the other person is viewing you, that you are healing from the situation. You might have Aquarius in your chart, that you're healing from a situation, that you have a lot of options. You'd like to juggle your options, and you were busted before, right? They caught you at a lie, okay? Or they just knew that they were a conquest or something here. Like it's like a notch in your belt, a notch in your belt. Like you deceive them for somehow. And they feel like, with a Ten of Cups reverse, I feel like right now there's no love being offered right now. There's no coming together. So right now it's reversed, the Ten of Cups. So that means that this connection is not happening, okay? Like maybe they can't have this connection with you because you have too many options, and because you're fucking around with other people, that something happened where you got busted, some people were hurt and shit, and so there requires healing on both sides. Okay, so what is the karmic future? What is the karmic future now? what kind of karma can we see in the future? Okay, so either you, Taurus, or your person is going to be the Knight of Wands, is going to continue to be a player, being in these three-party, tea party situations, you know, where they're just going to sleep around with whoever they want to and continue to lie and maybe omit to tell you the truth. Not maybe lie, maybe omit to tell you the truth because they want to win above all costs. And so you don't see a future with them at this point, and you're just trying to heal this person right here. It could be you or your soulmate. Okay? So I feel that, I feel like this person right here, for some Tauruses that do not have the spiritual component, may not be as intuitive, and so they're unbalanced a bit, because you actually should be the high priest. This is your card, Taurus. And so if this is your person, then it's something about you that's unbalanced, and what is unbalancing you is all these options. But if you have all these options, it's hard for you to tell who your real soulmate is and who isn't. Okay, because you place more value on the physical, the material, the physical, the material. This horse keeps looking at me with his red eyes. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to clarify this horse. Do you see him? He keeps looking at me like he wants to tell me something. What do you want to tell me? What do you want to tell me? I'm listening to you. What is it? So obviously somebody is a player, Taurus, whether it's you or your partner, and that person more tends to confuse love with sexuality, and doesn't understand the spiritual component of a situation, so can't decipher who is karmic or soulmate. Okay, but we can clarify here because we have to. It's 45 minutes now, and I'm clarifying the horse. What is that? What are you trying to tell me? Horse of death for Taurus. Taurus partner or Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. What are you telling me? Strategy. With some sneakiness, strategizing, wanting to have their cake and eat it too. Or resilience. While somebody claimed victory over a battle, somebody just wants to end the war and be resilient about it, and just trying to heal themselves. Can you clarify the Five of Feathers, please? Five of Feathers. Speak now or forever hold your peace. So, this person right here is trying to strategize. Okay, so if you ended the relationship, you're the person right here who feels victorious about ending a freer. And then the person that's strategizing is this person right here, the dark figure. Okay, because it's a little toxic, I feel like. I feel this energy of toxicity. And so they're strategizing because they have a choice to make and they don't know what choice to pick with the Seven of Cups. They don't know what choice to make. They're confused right now. And that person that had ended this relationship, and is transforming, trust in their intuition and their spirituality. And so they're being resilient in regards to trusting that whatever is meant to be for them will be. And so this is it. What does the dragon say? Dragonfly. What does the dragonfly say here in this situation with the Five of Swords? What does the dragonfly have to say? What does the dragonfly have to say? What does the dragonfly have to say? Some of you guys, your Taurus may be changing. Your Taurus is changing. And after the whole mess and the breakup, they're looking at things in a new perspective and trying to put themselves in your shoes and to get a little feel of how they would feel if it would happen to them. And so this made them transform because they do care about you. Although they don't show it, actually. They don't show it. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands here. Not with this deck, of course. You're being patient. Praying mantis. Praying mantis is a spiritual animal that means be patient. Meditation. Meditation is required. A spirit animal of meditation and patience. And so that instincts, these animals run on instinct. This is how they're able to survive. They're instinctual animals. They know when to come forward and they know when to back off. This is why they're able to kill their counterpart before they actually kill themselves. And so this person likes to actually attack before. They like to attack before the people attack him. He likes to conquer before he gets conquered. And so sometimes he ends up defeating the person in such a way where the person is humiliated. And so it kind of cheapens the situation. Kind of like this person is a little bit more cold than you are, I mean, you're not cold, but this person tends to have a cold streak about them where they can put aside all their emotions. I don't even know if this person has yet realized their affections for you, because I see a lot of passion in air and control, but I don't see love coming from this person. Or it could be you, Taurus. You're very physical, carnal, but that has nothing to do with love. Sex does not equal love. Love is very much spiritual, and sex has nothing to do with it. Because we are spirits living in a body. We're not the body that has a spirit. We're a spirit that has a body. And so this is what this person fails to see. And so before they get fucked over, they fuck other people over, like the praying mantis would eat the head of their male counterpart. And again, this energy could be a male portraying this energy, or a female. Wherever you are in the story, Taurus, you figure it out. I can only read energy. That's it. I can only read energy. This person can feel a little bit of shame for what they did. Like, can turn red, if they think about what they've done. And how maybe they left you humiliated, but they won't maybe lose sleep over it. They're too busy in pursuit of other parties, but they are spying on you. They are spying on you, maybe checking up on you here and then, or it might be your soul connection who's checking up on you and are the ones who are with other parties. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands. Can we please clarify the Knight of Wands, Spirit? So then what? Okay, so this King of Swords came up sideways, okay? So this basically means that this person is having a hard time with their intuition, or not even hearing their intuition. Okay, for some of you guys, this person is a purely logical person, and like I said, has nothing to do with their heart, hasn't even thought about the depth of what they feel. And he has so many options, he has so many options that he doesn't know the value of spirituality. Doesn't really know the value knows the cost of things, but the value of nothing. It relies basically on their logic and what they can see and test whatever is proven. And like, you cannot have arguments with this person about, they don't understand emotional rationality, because they are purely logical people. They analyze with their logic, has nothing to do with their emotions. And so this is what crosses this person, and this is why this person is able to go off and be passionate with other people. and be really cool and calm and collected over his, maybe like, he might be dealing with a CEO or a leader in a company, but he has reign over others because he's able to separate his heart and his head. Okay? It seems like his heart has been gone for a long time. Let's clarify the King of Swords. Okay, yeah. So I get the shadow side. So this person has a dark side to them. Jaded, 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 jaded. Sometimes he plays with his demons. Low vibrational, toxic. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Let's talk to the shadow. What does this person's shadow side say? What does this person's shadow side say? Let me burn some of this first. What does this person's shadow side say? What does this person have to work on? Shadow side. Mirror, mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. So, light and dark. Light and dark. You might have been through a transformation, or the spiritual person might have been through a transformation because they're a high vibrating person. When they couple or have intimate relations with a low vibrational person, they have to balance. This is why the Temperance came out. They have to balance their energies again, because then they have to synergize that low vibration, kind of unbalance their frequency. And so they might have been attacked by entities that this person might have had. But now they're stable, and they're actually woken up to even a higher spirituality. Ascension, ascension. Mirror, mirror. Mirror, mirror. Lies, lies, lies. Mirror, mirror. Tell us the shadow side of this person. Shadow, shadow. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps, guys. Shadow. Shadow side of this person. Holy Spirit. What's the shadow side of this person? Tell us. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Forgetting oneself. You have put a mask on. You've heart chakra, you've blocked your heart so much so, or this person has, either you or this person, Taurus. I'm just the messenger. If it's you, I'm sorry, but we're working through these issues. This person seems like they're not functioning with their heart anymore. They're wearing a mask. When you do not have your spirit with you, you're just an empty vessel waiting for entities and spirits to possess you. And so sometimes this person may be acting, there's the spirits and the entities that are dominating this person's body may be acting for this person, because this person had foregone soul your soul without knowing. Soul's your soul. They had forgotten who they are, that they're a spirit in a body and not a vessel, that anything, any entities can consume it. 17, 17, 8. 8, karma, karmic cycle. Karmic cycle. Immortal, 8, immortality. Maybe this person was divine at one time, but they fell from the throne. They fell from their throne. Fallen angel, fallen angel. Fallen spirit. Forgetting oneself. Naked, no. Forgetting oneself. Time as an eternal present, not fleeting but locked. No progress is no regress either. So this person is living in the present moment, much like the Fool, but with a dark cloud. Okay, he doesn't have any responsibilities. He doesn't even give a shit who he tramples over, as long as he gets his gratification. The warm embrace, which numbs everything else, like Bacchus's wet kiss. If you let go of the pressure and of the pain, if you let go enough of your identity and of the context you live in, then you will just feel better. So you let go so you don't feel the pain. You numb yourself. You're numb. You fall asleep and somebody else takes control. Or you like to drown yourself in the arms of intimate encounters. But it's taking more out of you, and you're forgetting more of yourself, just to feel a little better in the present moment. A twisted idea that if you forget everything, then you will actually really feel better. Forgetting everything, letting go of everything. Not just as a moment of rest, but as a jump in the dark. You stand at the edge of the precipice. A little part of you wants to jump to complete darkness. Selfishness. Who cares? Jadedness. Jaded. This is your dark side, Taurus, or your partner. God, I don't want to leave you like that. I will pull out an angel card to see what the angels say. And this has been more than an hour long. I really apologize. I just didn't know it would take me here. And so we're almost done. I hope this is useful for you. If you've watched all of the reading, I would love for you to push the button and press like if you resonated with this video. I get a lot of my videos circulated that way, and I really appreciate you. It takes a lot of time and energy to do these kinds of readings, and I do it to help you out. And it's my pleasure. I love doing this. And for my beautiful Taurus people, how can their partner get out of this? Angel therapy. You need to communicate prayers, communicate with the angels, with a higher self, with the universe, with God. Give your cares and worries to the angels and just ask for help. Ask them for help. That's the first step. They will help you. Angel Raphael, nurture your heart chakra, green, heart chakra. Nurture it. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. You have to heal the inner child within you. Heal it. Whatever post-traumatic stress disorder. So you have to heal. How do you heal it? You journal it. You have to go back and purge all those feelings that you've had, that you've blocked, all those traumas that you've had in your childhood that you've blocked and you've disregarded because you didn't want to feel them, and so you stuffed them all, and so now you're numb. And so how you open your heart chakra is by purging all these and just letting it all out. And you have to go back and experience those things, relive it as an inner child. Let your inner child come out. And it's not a good feeling, but that's why it's called a purge. Okay? You need to purge. Death, transformation. I'm done, and so I'd like to thank you guys. This was a long reading, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And I love you, dear people. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Bye.